So just going to check the chat. Okay, we're good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just present so you can see my screen, and then we're going to go through a couple of things. So as you can see, I've added the extension. So I've got grid view, so everybody that's in the call shows up on my screen. So if that's something you want, I can show you how to do that later. After the call, if at the end of it, if there's any questions, just stick around and I can help you out. That's what I did with my last class, and I figured a few things out for a couple of students. So, okay, so you should all be filling out the daily exercise log. I just wanted some feedback on that. Is anybody having any difficulties with that? Or I just curious how long it's taking you to do the log.
It's like under 5
minutes.
Okay.
It's hard if you're doing more than one like exercise or one thing, because then you have to go in and resubmit it for each exercise.
Okay.
Activity.
Okay, so I'll just answer that right there, Max. So you can see the activity right here. So if you want to, in this is actually my actual document, so I don't want to mess with this, but in this short answer section right here where it says activity, if you type in, say you did four things, you can just type in, so say the first thing was a run and you ran for 20 minutes, just type in run and then in brackets 20. And then say you did a core workout, then type in core workout and for how many minutes in brackets. So you would list all the activities in this section, and then say it added up to 120 minutes. Just down here when you say duration, just put in 120 here. So that way you would only have to do it once per day. So that works? Okay. Cody, do you have a question?
No, I don't have anything. I just forgot to turn my mic off.
Okay. All right. Anybody else have any questions with the log?
For multiple activities, you can only really have one evidence because it only allows you to upload one file. So
Okay.
if you're doing multiple activities, you can't really have evidence for each activity.
Okay, so I'm glad you brought that up. In terms of evidence, I'm not too worried about you posting stuff. That part of the log, if I'll just show it up right here, I'll go to it. This here, you notice the asterisk means you have to submit something. For evidence here, you don't have to put anything there. So this is more if you want to share with me, you can. A couple people have uploaded some videos that have been pretty neat to see. So that's your choice. Like you don't have to. As time goes on, I might say, I haven't seen any evidence from you. Can you put that on there? But I'm just going to trust that what you're doing, what you're putting down, that you're doing that. So one of the things that I've been thinking about is my Google Drive probably isn't unlimited. So if people are putting a bunch of stuff in there, my drive will fill up. So, but if there's something interesting that you've done, and a quick screenshot is fine. Just every now and again, you don't have to do it all the time. One of the things that Mr. Roll is doing with his class is he set up a grid. I think this is a Google Doc. So rather than do the form, you could do something like this. So I want it to be as quick and easy, and I thought the form would probably be the best way to do that. Hey, Ovie, can you turn your mic off, please?
Oh, sorry.
No problem. So I'm just going to go into the classroom here, and you see where I've set it up in classwork. I've set it up so when it's not assigned for a mark, so you can keep going back into this and redoing it. I could also set up something like this in here, so you could either use the Google form or Google Doc. Really, for me, it doesn't matter if you wanted to do it this way. So what are people's thoughts? Is what we're doing okay, or would you like that option? It's not very difficult for me to add that for you. So by silence, keeping it the same.
Google Forms are a bit easier and it gets less cluttered.
Yeah, that's why I set it up that way in the first place. But if you do want to try a Google Doc, you can message me, and I can make that option available for you. Okay, so that's the daily activity, and to me, this is the most important thing. Like, you being active every day is, I think, if we're going to be in this for a month or more, it is so easy to be just sitting watching Netflix or playing a game, and the next thing you know, the day's done. You're like, what? I can't believe I just spent 8 hours playing a game. So for me, I know the other night I've been trying to go out and be active every day. I walk my dogs, and the other night I just about didn't make it happen. My wife, actually, she's like, stop what we were watching and said, I thought you were going to go walk the dogs. And I'm like, yes, thanks. Cause we started a new series, and we could have ended up watching a couple episodes. And then next thing you know, my opportunity for exercise was gone for the day. So I know personally I've experienced that. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for you is you'll be getting active, whether you can do it in your house or outside. So just going to go back to the survey. Has anybody had any difficulties with the survey?
No, not really.
No, I had no difficulties.
No difficulties for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fine.
Most of you have got this done, so I'm pretty impressed with that. I appreciate that. It's due tomorrow. I do know that if you have a Gmail account and that's different than the SD73 one that you have through Jedu, you can, when you go to submit it, you can have some issues. So that's just something to be, if you got Gmail open and it's not your school one, you could run into some problems if you try and submit it. So, okay, so it sounds like everything's going well that way. That's great. What I was going to do is I'm going to set up an assignment that's a Google Doc, and I'm just going to walk you through the assignment. So I have some test classes with Ms. Bartucci, Mr. Roll, and Mr. Bent. So I've already done this through the test class. So I'm hoping it'll work. Basically, the point of it is for you to be able to make quick contact with me. So this assignment is going to be called direct contact. And my keyboard's up really high, so it's tough for me to type here. Oh. Sorry, this is so painful. Okay, so I'm just going to add the doc here. And it's at this point in time, it's not going to be due for any marks, but it is due today. And I'll get you to work on it right now, so it won't take very long to do. But I don't know if you noticed my whiteboard behind me. My theme for the day is Thoughtful Thursday. So the assignment is based on just a couple of things that one thing that you're thankful for and something positive that you experienced this week. So if you can all just go into the classroom right now and click on that assignment, and then it shouldn't take you more than like a minute to fill out, and then submit it. So we have 25 of 29 students. That's pretty good.
I've turned mine in.
Done.
Awesome. Okay. I'm just gonna. Okay, while people are just finishing up, I'm gonna just move on so we're not on the call for too long. So the purpose of this is to create a quick, I'm hoping it's a quick, easy way. If you have a question, you get a hold of me. So in the class that I'm a student, and Miss Bartucci's the teacher, you'll notice if I click on the assignment, So maybe if you are working on this, if you could just click on the Meet tab so you can just see as I walk through this. So here is the same assignment that's set up. Ms. Bertucci is the teacher. Right here, I didn't give you an option for a mark, but the mark would show up right here, 27 out of 100. And I asked her to comment. She said, well done. And then just because we were working on it, I said, test is working. And these are private comments here. And then I just commented, she gave me 27 out of 100. And I'm like, man, you're a pretty tough marker if I did well, but I only got 27. So right here with this assignment, if you need to contact me, you can go into the assignment and just type a comment there. So I don't know if that'll be faster for you than emailing me would be, but I'm going to be available to you during regular class hours with the bell rotation. So there'll be days where we're not meeting, and if you want to get a hold of me, I think this will be a quick, easy way to contact me. So that's was the purpose of doing that. So I hope that that'll work. And just my theme of the day, I was hoping people can think about some things they're thankful for. I know in my last class, people commented about how they're thankful for the people that are dealing with this virus, like directly, specifically the healthcare workers that go to work every day that could be exposed to it. So definitely thankful for that. Are there any questions with that means of contacting me, or anything with how to use Google Classroom? And open up my chat so I can see all these if I miss them. Okay, the last part of the assignment just asked you to start thinking about goals for this class. So I know that in the past I've had some personal fitness goals. One of them was I wanted to be able to do 20 chin-ups. So when I first started, I could only do 7, and then I had a goal of getting to 20. I had a stroke a couple years ago, so that, well, it's a year and a half, that kind of impacted my ability to pursue that goal. But I've had surgery, and I'm hopefully past any issues with that. So I'm going to take up that goal again. Last night I tested out, see where I'm at. And I can only do 3. So when I had started it before, it took me a couple of weeks, and I was up to 13. So I was well on my way to reaching it from 7. So I've got a long way to go. But just start. It doesn't have to be a fitness goal. It could be something that keeps you active for sure. Just what I want to do for this class is things that you're interested in that will keep you active. So that's a great question, Regan. Yeah. That's good. Are there any comments or other questions with that? So moving forward, I think what we'll do is Monday and Thursday, we'll do Google Meets. And on those other days, if you want to get a hold of me, just send me a message through that assignment, and we can set up a time to do a Google Meet, or we can just chat through there. There doesn't seem to be a feature with Google Classroom that's just a direct chat that not everybody can see. If you go into the stream, you can, like on any of these assignments or anything, or I guess any of these posts, you can comment in here, but that's just something that everybody sees. So this is probably the fastest way. So if you have something that's just a general comment and you don't care if everybody sees it, that's another way you connect with me. So I just want to make myself available to you during class time. So if you have any questions, you can just contact me. So I think that is it for the stuff that I wanted to talk to you about today. Just a reminder that the survey is due tomorrow, and then just keep doing that exercise log every day. Try and get 60 minutes of vigorous to moderate activity. I'm striving for that, and I've yet to achieve that this week. So it's something that I'm working on myself. So I will maybe start some fitness challenges or just challenges in general. I may have talked to you about this before. With one of my teams, I did a push-up challenge, and that we just started day one. We had to do one, and so on. So if you could think of something that would be fun, and it would be totally up to you if you join the challenge or not. I would set up some way to keep track of it. If you think about it, just share that with me at a later time. So you're free to go off the call now. If you have any questions, you can stick around and ask me. Okay, so have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.
Mr. Vosper,
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
where do we hand in that assignment with the one thing we're thankful for and one thing we did this week? Positive.
Okay, so when you go into the assignment, you would just click on it here where it says copy,
Okay.
and then it should say submit. Mine
Okay.
says resubmit because I've already done it.
Yeah.
Good question.
Mr. Vosper, how do we check the MyEd for our marks? I keep on forgetting my password for the MyEd thing.
So if you forgot your password, you should be able to click on a link that says forgot my password. What happens?
Yeah.
Have you tried that?
Well, I don't know what the if it is it supposed to be at student or Gedu or whatever for the sign in too?
The sign in is at student.
At student, and then is it Gedu or anything afterwards or?
Here, I should be able to pull up the info for you real. No, it's not there. If you stick on the call, Aiden, I can walk you through that in a minute. I just have to go and find. I just showed a student last block, and I'm not sure where it went to.
Okay.
I think I might have it on this other page. I'm just going to our website. I think it's on here.
Okay.
No, this isn't the right one. Yeah, there it is. It's your first and last name at student.sd73.bce.ca.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to bookmark this page so it's faster for me to get to.
Have a good day, Mr. Vosper.
You too. Is that Pathan?
No, Regan.
Regan. Take care, Regan.
Yeah, you too.
Bye. So you're trying to log in there?
Yeah, I don't know the password. I'll just try this. Yeah, it says invalid login. I don't know what the password is.
Okay, hey, why don't you do this? In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, if you just move your mouse on this page, you can present.
Oh, okay.